Today I have the EHE010 electronic TENS Pulse Massager. I've been using one of these for years. I actually have a medical grade one. So this is going to be nice to see what the TENS units are like compared to the medical grade ones. So this is the EHE010 electronic TENS Pulse Massager. In the box comes, in a bag, is the pads. We have our cords, some batteries, the remote, and the directions. So I'm going to set this here for right now. So we have the remote. It has a sheet of plastic over it. It looks like it's old, but it's not. It's just, I hope it's just the sheet. Oh, I was going to take the sheet off and the thing is coming off down here. So that has got to go in there. Well, I was hoping it has a... Oh, it does. I was going to say, it looks really, really old. But voila. Now, I'm going to make sure that that's snapped in there because that shouldn't have been out. But, you know, such is life. See, these are set to off. Now we'll go back here to the battery pack area. Slides down. It slides down. Slides. And comes with 4 batteries. They were wrapped in plastic. I took it apart so that you wouldn't have to wait and watch me take it out of the plastic. I know that the TENS unit sounds scary, but it's really not scary. That's it. You control the pulse. When you hear that it's an electrical pulse, you're thinking, oh my god, electricity! It's no big deal. You put that there while I unwrap these wires. Now, with mine, you can either use 2 pads or 4. Something I've learned, it's best to go 4 because you're going to surround the muscle that's bothering you. I'll show you how you surround it in a minute. The best way for these to work. So, up top here, see how we have these. There they are. These, wrong side, Diane. Other side goes in. Boop, boop. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 boop. And number 2. Come on. Right. Oh no, my dog thinks I said, come on to him. No, maybe not. I think he just rolled over, go to sleep better. So let's see. Oh. So just these little things on the side here adjust the pulse. Oh, and it seems like I don't know what I'm doing. No, just kidding. So let's see. we can just start here. If you have back pain, you push back, shoulder, neck. So I guess it's more intelligent. Maybe it knows what's best for the pulsing. You can put a timer on, which is nice. The good thing about a timer is if you fall asleep, it'll go off and you can just stay sleeping. You'll never even know. Mode 1, 2, and 3. I was reading. Mode 1 is for quick pain relief. Mode 2 is for slow endorphin pain relief. And mode 3 is for quick pain relief. So, let's say this is my leg. There's my foot. Ooh, there's my bra. Hi, bra. Hey, I'm just hanging around. Okay. Suppose you have a muscle pain right here. Well, I showed my foot and there's my bra hanging on the end. So your pain right here. What you want to do is surround it with these pads. So you would put one here. And then one right across. Now, if you're going to use it on your leg or whatever, take a wash rag beforehand and just do a quick wipe and get any dead skin off. Your pads will last longer if you have a area that's not all dry and gross. Not that your skin is dry and gross, you know what I mean. You know how you have dry skin. Well, the dry skin, I'll show you. See that gel? Your dry skin will get all on these pads and they won't last as long and you'll have to buy more pads. So, you see that there? We have surrounded the problem. Surrounded the problem. Now, the next thing to do would be hook up the unit. So there's 2 wires in the top that you plugged in, and each wire has 2 things. What you want to do is, these 2 that are across from each other, you want them to work together. So these are like dance partners. Nice to meet you. Hello. Oh, hi. Would you like to dance with me? So you want them to work together. Let me make sure I'm off here, because sometimes you got to be careful. Ah, yes, it was on. You don't want to, it will hurt your fingers if it's on and you're touching the pads. It's not going to hurt like, oh my God, I'm dying. But, you know, it's going to scare you. It's going to make you jump because you're going to feel the little vibration. And so it would make you jump. Now we have these 2 dance partners. Hello, hello. Hi, hi. You want to hook them together on the same wire. So that's what you got now. Here's your problem child. Here's one wire. It's got these 2. Here's another wire. He's got these 2. You're surrounding the problem. And they don't have to be this close. I'm just this close so that you could see it on camera. So now, what do you do here? Let me turn this, get this right. Timber! So, we're going to turn one side. This is what I normally do. My other one has like just you have to push a button. This is just a spin, so you don't want to go too fast. You could see in this little dial here, it says in here number 1, number 2. As you move the dial, you'll see number 3 coming around the corner. At number 3, I start to feel something. Now it's going to go away because it's set to a pulse. So just give it a second before you go up a notch. So now that one is moving and you can feel some vibration going on, you want to turn on number 2. Now, number 2, you may feel sooner. Who knows? Sometimes people feel it at number 1. In some areas of my body, I don't feel it till I'm up to 6 or 7. So don't be surprised. Like if it's on your back, you might not feel it right away. It might take some time for you to feel the tingle. And it really doesn't hurt. It is just a, let me think. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a vibration wave that you're feeling. It's not painful. It's like a vibration. It's kind of like there's really fast wind blowing on your leg and vibrating it on your chubbers, flubbering, I don't know. So you can keep turning it up. What I would normally do if I'm having pain someplace is turn it up to where it's just starting to get annoying. Not painful, but annoying to where the next step, it might be a little painful. And when I say painful, I don't mean, holy crap, I'm seeing stars. I mean, just uncomfortable enough so that you're like, ugh. It goes away real quick. I'm going to push it onto leg. Oh, and so now at leg, it is at a totally different type of pulse. That is the vibe that I'm getting for leg. Let's go to joint. No, I didn't say let's smoke a joint. I said let's go to joint. Joint is, and then it's high and stops. And stops. So it's a pulse and a rest. A pulse and a rest. Hands or feet? Oh, and that's a quick... It doesn't seem like this is stopping. So it's a non-stop. Neck. Did I get neck? There's neck. Neck is like that. Now, I'm going to give you some warnings about your neck. Oh, now it's going faster. Let's go to shoulder. Oh, shoulder is supposed to be like you're being kneaded. I see it. It's like a ooh, and it goes up and stops. And it's quicker though. Let's go to back. Back has got this pulse, and it will get faster. So let's see. And it's unlocked right now. Sorry. So I'm going to turn this off so I can show you something. Whoop, wrong way. Oh, really simple. It's really pretty. And I pop that back in down here and it seems like it's staying. If for some reason it pops out and I'm having problems, I'll update. So, let's say your neck is hurting. You never want to put pads anywhere here because what it does is it's making your muscles contract. So you don't want to contract any of your breathing and swallowing muscles. So you want to stay away from these muscles here. You can head around. You can head around to like back here and put them on. I've had them on here. You just have to be really, really careful what you're doing. Very careful. You don't want to put it on too high and everybody's different. So I've had them here. You just can't put it up too high, or else you're going to engage a muscle in here, and you're not going to like the way it feels. What else? Do not put them on your face. I've seen people do it, and it looks really painful. If you're going to put them on your face, I think you really need one that is made for your face. It would be more gentle.
Make sure you film it.
My son said make sure you film it. These muscles, I have a machine that does the same thing like this, but it's a gun. It's for your face. Exercise, exercise, exercise. It's like pulsing it to contract those muscles. Anyway, I think you want to use one that's made for your face. The pads would be pretty tiny, not these big monsters. And again, you want to be careful because you have some different kind of muscles in here. You don't want to contract your eye muscle or something and pop out your eyeball, or who knows? Who knows what could happen, right? I'm not saying that you could pop an eyeball out, but you never know. Expect the unexpected. So I wouldn't put it on my face. Notice the directions don't say face anywhere. So, but it does say neck, right? Neck. And I didn't see anything in this booklet pretty much telling you about be careful spots. But like I said, I've used one of these. I have a medical grade one. I've used it for years. And so I've tried things. I've had pain. I put them on my neck. I put them up too far and found out that, oh boy, that makes it so my throat is like... Or when I put it on my face, you know, like it shot. I remember one time I put one up here somewhere. Who knows why I do the stupid things I do. And I felt the, like all the way to the back, like, oh. So you just want to be careful where you put things. And again, I have a little thing in my bathroom. I haven't used it in a long time. But it's the same thing, but it's a gun. And you put it to help tighten your facial muscles. So if that's what you want, this is not a facial muscle tightener. Buy something that does that. So remember, when you're doing your neck, just be careful. Stay away from your skull. Stay lower on your neck. You know, hairline, a little bit, maybe an inch below your hairline is where I would go, and I would stay back behind your ears. Yeah, that sounds good. This feels good pretty much anywhere. I've used it on my shoulders. I've used it on my back, mainly my back. I've used it on my calves. I've never used it on my stomach, but some people use it on their stomach as like to exercise their muscles. I've never done that. I don't think I have any muscles on my stomach. They've all been lost in a war. Yes, the surgical war. Too many surgeries and my muscles went on vacation. So.
Long vacation.
A long vacation. Yeah, I've had surgeries where they cut down straight. I've had surgeries where they cut this way. So I've had too many surgeries that have diced up those muscles. So, yeah. I don't think I'll ever have a six-pack.
Your stomach looks like instant pudding.
Yeah, my stomach, the scars look like somebody tried to stir me. Stir, and the spoon got stuck. Stir, and it stayed there. And one time, one of my surgeries, this is back when they used sutures. The sutures got infected, and they kind of like burned their way into my skin. So the infection, for some reason, they used metal sutures that went across. And I guess because bacteria or something was underneath the sutures. It just like they ate their way in. So that's what you can see on my stomach. These lines like this where the sutures grew in. And then, of course, one of them ripped open and it had to be debrided or something like that for quite some time. Anyway, there's no muscles on my stomach. If they are, they're on vacation or they're just hiding. They're home but hiding.
I'm gonna go where they're completely gone.
I think they're home but hiding. Maybe they're frightened. They just don't want to come out. I don't know. Anyway, this really helps muscle pain. Really. And it's not scary. Don't even think about it. When you think about this being an electrical shock, that's scary. It's not electric, it's a battery. And it's AAA batteries, so it's not like you got a car battery hooked up to this. You just got AAA batteries. It can't get too high because it's just AAA batteries. You're in control. You're in control. Plus, there is a set and lock. So, if you're worried about Joe Schmo, your kid, coming over and rolling the dial and turning you up to be a turkey, lock it so that it can't be moved. Nobody can move it. It's locked. So that is like a safeguard. You can lock it. You can lock it so it can't go up any higher than a certain degree. You'd have to read the directions on how to lock it. I like this easy at home. I actually have their blood pressure monitor, and I like it. It was quick, wasn't it?
Oh yes.
Yeah, that was the one that was really quick.
I was very surprised.
Really quick, and it didn't hurt. I have fibromyalgia, and it hurts to touch my arm. So it didn't hurt, and it was quick. And I then took my blood pressure with my old monitor that squeezed the crap out of me and made me want to cry, and that one took forever. So this one's so much faster and no pain, and it's the easy at home. And I'll let you know if any problems arise, but it's very basic mechanics. It's just the gel pads or the conductors. Make sure you conduct them across from each other. They work better that way. Remember that they're like dance partners. I know that's crazy, but if you think about the craziness of a dance partner, they're always across from each other. So just make sure your pads are across from each other that are on the same lead, and then they'll be working together. So there'll be two sides massaging at one time. Then on the break, then you'll have another side. So I don't know. It's just something that when I was going to a pain specialist that always had me using the TENS unit, it's just something that he told me to do, that it was more effective that way. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And I try to check my Amazon emails often. And so if you have a question, I will do my best to answer it. If not, I will find the answer for you. I'm good at that. Okay. Here we go again. We have the TENS unit with 4 pads. A 2-lead TENS unit. You can use just 1 lead if you want. Some people, you don't have serious pain, you don't need 4-way. You could just do the 2 across. So if it's a small area and you only want to use 2, just plug in one side and use that side, and that's it. It's pretty simple. Take a wet wash rag, and wash off the area. Get off some dead skin before you put the pads on. They'll last longer and you won't have to buy new pads so quickly. I didn't look, but I would imagine that Easy at Home sells these pads. If not, you can get them at the drugstore. I've seen them at the drugstore. Or what was it, like a medical supply store, like a local medical supply store where you get medical stuff, wheelchairs, stuff like that. They usually sell them, and of course, you can get these suckers online like crazy. They're everywhere. So, easy at home. It's a nice looking unit. Has basic modes 1, 2, 3, and you can pick exactly, you can lock and unlock. You can put it on a timer so that, say you're going to put it on your back, you can go to sleep, it'll shut off. It won't be running all night. It will just shut off after you put your 15 or 30-minute timer. So that's it, and it's by EHE at Home.